Good morning. It is Wednesday the 31st. It's the 31st. Just got the kids off to school. I need more coffee. Definitely need more coffee. So maybe we'll go have a cup of coffee on the front porch. Good morning and hello again. It's like 7:50. 7:47 in the morning. We're going to sit outside and have some coffee. It's about 53 degrees. It's actually really nice outside, so that's pretty exciting. There's a lot to do today. Well, we'll see how much of it I actually get done. Yep. It's almost the first of the month, but not quite, so I'm going to procrastinate on all of the things that I do on the first of the month, like cleaning the coffee pot and doing the fish tanks. We're gonna procrastinate till tomorrow because it's still not technically the first, but maybe we'll do some of the things today to make tomorrow a little bit easier. We'll see. I'll check back in when I'm a little less stoned looking. I'm not. I am tired. So check back in when I'm a little more bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And we're back inside. I still look like a hot mess, but I had a thought, something I wanted to do today. So I already have my list of stuff that I want to get done. I've been wanting to do this for like 2 weeks. I made a bunch of ear warmers and infinity scarves a while ago out of this yarn that I loved, but it had been like closeout or something, so they don't make it. But it was Colorama Halo Ogo. So it was like a ring and you pull the edge and then it just works from there, and it's the perfect fade. So I got the right color that one of my cousins liked, but I got it in a cake instead. So it's Colorama Halo. And I am going to play with my knitting machine, and I'm going to make her set, and then we're going to leave it for her at work because I never see her. So I guess I could text her and be like, yo, let's hang out. But if she's not free anytime soon, she doesn't live very close. We work at the same hospital. She just works in a different department. So I may just leave her a little present for her. So that's a plan for today. I'll check back in. We'll see if I get it done. Hot Miss Moms Club. Today is brought to you by the Hot Miss Moms Club, which I am a part of. It's actually a reference to a book series that I love by a woman named Pippa Grant. She's hilarious if you like rom-coms that are believable but also like very silly. She is the one. So I have some fancy coffee. One of my coworkers and I, she works L&D. I'm postpartum. We've been switching, like trading coffee grounds, and this one is, I can't remember. I'm gonna have to ask her what the brand was, but it is a chocolate covered banana flavored, and it is so good. Everyone in my house likes it. My kids think it's funny to drink my black coffee. They both like it. And my husband, who isn't a coffee drinker, likes it. So all around, it's awesome. Hello again. So I worked up pretty much that whole cake. It's in here. It's kind of doubled back on itself because otherwise it would just be like a big old tube kind of going everywhere. So I'm going to do some waste yarn at the end with this guy, so that when I slip stitch the ends closed, my cat likes tempting my dogs into trying to eat her. She can get away. She chooses to tempt them and then get caught. So we had actually gotten Pancakes so that Juno would stop chewing on Chisme, because Chisme has no hair and she kept getting random teeth marks in her. She can get away. Again, she fully is a participant in this. So we got Pancake being like, okay, maybe if we get a puppy for the puppy, then my kitten will stop getting like teeth marks in her, right? No, Pancake is the cat's dog. We, instead of getting a puppy for the puppy, we got a puppy for the kitten. And Juno and Chisme, actually, Juno and Chisme still love each other very much, and they taunt each other. And they have a special relationship, which is great for them, I guess. One moment, I need to go check on my dog. Okay, she's safely parked in her spot. for now. If I have to get up and referee again, I apologize. So with the waste yarn, anyways, with this, we do a couple of rows of waste yarn so that when we slip stitch the ends of the tubes together, it's like nice and straight. If you don't use the waste yarn, which you don't have to, I never used to until I realized like how much nicer it really does make it look. She's singing the song for people because she really wants attention. And here she comes running. Back to the knitting machine, sorry. I don't know if you've ever watched Boston Legal with Denny Crane, but he'd always go, it's the mad cow, because he had Juno spot. No. Spot. Down. Spot. Down. Good dog. But in Boston Legal, he'd be Denny Crane. And then when he did something silly, he'd be like, it's the mad cow, because he had mad cow a million years ago or something. It's very funny. So I feel like doing that when I do something silly, I'm like, ADHD, but it's the mad cow. Leave it. Anyways, this is the knitting machine, the crank handle, and I have an attachment so I can just, and it will crank it for me, which is really nice. My cat's about to get a beat down. We're gonna pause for a moment. Not a beat down for me, but she's wrestling a carpet and is staring at the dog. She's taunting the dog. So once you do your waist yarn, you can like finish off the way you're supposed to, or you can just go through a couple of times and it'll pop off like this, which is great. So now I have two, well, my one tube is finished into an ear warmer already. Now I've got a big open knit tube with unfinished ends. So I am going to use the extra yarn I had made sure I left, and I'm going to slip stitch this end closed and then do the same to the other end. Okay, so I got the ends done. It's all sewn together and connected, so we have a cute little infinity scarf. Yay! And this really cute little headband ear warmer, which I'm not going to put on my greasy hair because I worked out and I haven't washed it, so it is sweaty. I have like an hour and a half before the kids are out of school, so I have stuff to do. I need to figure out if I am frying tofu tonight. So usually we do leftovers on Wednesdays, which Ryan made steak on Sunday, which was delicious. And he purposely made extra. So we had fried rice on Monday, which was also delicious. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to fry some tofu to put in that because I really want some fried tofu. Other than that, like I have a couple of plants I need to repot. So maybe we will go do that in a second. Maybe we won't. I don't know. See where the winds take us. And I have some studying I need to do. So I'm going to take a second, regroup, and I'll meet you back here. I never thought I'd be so aware of lighting. I would show you my counter, but I'm not sure how to mess with the camera too much without messing with the gimbal. So I'm just going to show you. I got some new cuttings the other day. Actually, I'm not even sure. They're on my prop rack out. They're on my plant rack out in the plant room. So I'm not going to grab all of them, but I am going to show you. These ones are Hoya Puga Calyx, and these things are like probably 3 feet long. Like she hooked it up. And then I have a Hoya, a philodendron micans, which like I've only seen these guys as like the little ones. I've never seen one that like once it's like mature. And these leaves, he's mad, he needs water. But these leaves are something else. They're kind of like velvety. And they're big, and I'm gonna go throw him in a terrarium that I have that has some other random odds and ends in it. So I'm gonna go throw that in there and soak it so that he's happy. One of my coworkers also, she has a degree in botany, and so she and I trade cuttings all the time. So I brought her some Lediburia, which is silver squill, and I didn't bring her a pregnant onion. I brought someone else a pregnant onion, which is an ornithogallum. And then I brought her a orchid. My local King Supers has been selling a specific type of Phalaenopsis orchid. It's called a Schilleriana. And they've had them. So I got her one. It was exciting. So she brought me some Stapelia gigantea cuttings, which are calced and everything. So in return that night, I brought her a Stapelia Leandertziae, I can't pronounce it, but they are in the carrion flower family. So when they bloom, they have blooms that smell like rotting flesh because they are pollinated by flies and like ground bugs. So I actually have my Stapelia Landertzii, yay, Yippee-ki-yay, and it has a bud on it. So if it doesn't blast and if it actually blooms, I will show you what it looks like before it stinks this out. So gonna repot some plants. I'll be back. Cheese Mate is on one. I'm gonna tuck the Stapelia gigantea in my tenric cage with a bunch of my other succulents because the tennies are sleeping for right now. They're in torpor. So my plants don't get messed with a whole lot. So I'm gonna flip the handle or flip the thing. So this guy is my Stapelia Landertzii. I can't pronounce it, but this is my little flower bud. So I'm hoping I get a bloom. Everybody needs watered. This one is a Sansevieria Cleopatra. This one is a random hybrid. I don't know where it came from. Sansevieria owl eye. That one's a Hylacereus, and there's a couple of different types of Sansevieria, and then you can see the little tennies sleeping. More Sansevieria, all sorts of Sansevieria. So these are mostly plants that don't need to be watered a ton. So I'm going to find a spot to tuck in my Stapelia, and I'm not going to update on any of the blankets I'm making. I got 5 more rows done on my dragon scale one, which is the Tunisian crochet, Tunisian in normal crochet mix, which is exciting. It's just slow going, and I haven't had a lot of time to work because I've been trying to study also and, you know, work my job. Anyways, me and the pups are going to put the plants where they belong. I'm going to get ready to pick up the kids from school, and hopefully I'll edit and post this by tonight. Have a good one. I'll talk to you guys next week.